Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Stafford. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Caleb Chason. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Throwing is Stafford. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be changing MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Here's Stafford. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play action. Stafford. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Flushed out right. Touchdown! That's caught. Antonio Brown. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have... got it back to a 1-score game. Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's a give to Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A give to Etienne running right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. Able to slither by. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Etienne. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John. And that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, on 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
From the 17, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Agnew now to return. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. Point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. There'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Stafford.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down at Stafford. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Second and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Bring it.
Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Lions 28, Jaguars 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 149 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
On second down, Pollard, not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second and 12, Lawrence. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
61, match spots, light. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Down.
They go play action with Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Unable to corral him. He fights through. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Stafford. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Oh, a good move at the 5. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tony Pollard,
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jaguars 24. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Two draw Corkers. Bravo.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Come on, let's go. Shift. Watch twist. Pilot, 64, weak. Target.
They'll run with ETN. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, Haywood. Check Mike, 99.
Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked
Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Lions, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home